Hi, it's Richard from Digital Media Edge. We're just down here at Centre Parcs talking to Martin Dolby, the CEO of Centre Parcs. Now, I've discussed how Centre Parcs has embraced technology over the years, over the 28 years of being here. Let's talk a bit more about the website, because from that first part, you said how everything had migrated really from phones, or 86% did you say was now
absolutely
online?
Yep.
Is that something, how many generations of website have you gone through to get to that stage? Has it been a constant development?
It's been a constant development, quite truthfully. I think back in the olden days we did have our original website, which eventually was just kind of old technology and was
just like a brochure site,
was kind of scrapped away, and then ever since then we've been sort of developing what we have today. What's interesting is we're just about to embark upon a new project over the next 18 months to completely redevelop the whole thing once again, because as you will know, websites typically don't work too well with mobile phones, or they don't work too well with laptops. You have to have different kind of modifications and areas where things point and all of that. But modern technology actually is now that you can have one single website that can deal with all different types of devices.
Just resize itself.
And so it'll know what the size is, the device is that's coming in. It'll be able to tell what's coming in and it'll be able to adapt to that automatically. So that's over the next 18 months what you're going to see. So it'll be a new look and feel, easier to navigate, more functionality, and particularly this idea that any device will be able to interact with our website.
And it's I think websites nowadays are so much more than a website, aren't they? They now are tools for your business.
It's the first port of call, isn't it? If you want to find anything out about Centre Parcs, where do you go? You probably go on Google, key in Centre Parcs, and hey presto, you get the website. In that website, as well as information about the holidays you can have with us, there's information about booking your activities, and then equally there's actually job information in there, so you can go into the careers section and understand what jobs are actually available at the moment.
Is that a separate company site, or is that still all part of
It's a separate company site that feeds in through the main one.
Site,
and then of course there's other things as well. We've got corporate news, where we have a press office where you can go in and look at the latest announcements that we've been making around the business and what's happening within the company. So yeah, the website is a multitude of things.
So just lead me through a user experience, and I go on, I find my lodge, I can see straight away that there's availability, buckets. It's all very streamlined, is it?
Yeah, it's pretty streamlined. I'm hoping with the next generation of the website it will be even better.
Easier,
but yeah, you're absolutely right, Richard. You can go on there, you can say I want to go to Sherwood, I want to go on the 24th of February, and then it'll bring up all the availability. So it'll say we've got 2 bed lodges, 5 left at the moment, we've got 3 bed lodges, 10 left at the moment. You can either then go and have a look at what those lodges are offering, look at the layouts and all that sort of thing, or if you're pretty confident about it, you can go straight in and click and actually book, and then it'll take you through the booking process, ultimately ending up with the credit card piece and all of that.
So that's all seamless for the user. He's booked in, and then you were saying you can even book your activities.
You'll get an electronic confirmation invoice that'll come on the email to you, and then the next stage is booking your activities and restaurants for when you come on holiday with us. And again, back on the website, you've got your reference number straight in, and again it'll tell you availability. So I want to book a badminton court, I want some cycles to hire, or I want to go and have a meal in a certain restaurant. It's all there for you to book.
So you can plan your whole week.
And stick your credit card number in, and hey presto,
everything's done for
all
you.
Done and dusted. And then you can keep going back to it, which I think is quite nice. And actually it creates an itinerary for your weekend, so you can look at your weekend as a family and say, hey, hang on a moment, Sunday afternoon we're not really doing anything. We've got badminton Saturday morning, we've got fencing Saturday afternoon, we're heating in Regindas on Saturday night, but for some reason we've got a bit of spare time on Sunday afternoon, so you can go back in the booking system and find something else to do and book it, and it will add it to the itinerary.
You were saying that now you can even do your shopping on there, you can get packages delivered to your lodge.
Yeah, if you want a grocery, absolutely, you want a grocery pack that's going to be delivered to your lodge, all the milk and all that stuff will be put in the fridge for you as well, so you can order that sort of thing online before you come.
So just really,
we're not kind of a Ocado, we're not kind of that sophisticated. You can't sort of order individual products, but if a family of 4 wants a breakfast pack, you'll get the eggs and the bacon and the bread and all of that in there, and and
I think the restaurants do takeaway as well, don't they?
We have a separate takeaway offer these days called Dining In, where you can go and order Indian food, Italian food, or Chinese food as a takeaway, or you can go to the restaurants and obviously have a meal in there.
And before technology and the web and using mobile, you wouldn't have been able to do half of this, would you?
Not at all, no, at all. we've almost become an e-commerce business in a sense, and I think we touched on it earlier, but the biggest thing is the bookings. That it used to come in by telephone, and that was equally for booking the holiday, but also for booking the activity. Well, now the majority of that, you heard me say earlier, 86% is coming in online. So it's so much more efficient, and we get the quality of that data that we can then work with.
And that data, I was going to say, that data through the year, obviously it'll show you peaks and troughs, different seasons, even different weeks, I suppose you can now identify.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you take leisure activities, I could go downstairs now and see the guys downstairs in the department, and they could tell me, how many badminton courts are booked for Sherwood, for 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
And we could have a look at that and say, hang on a minute, there's a lot of demand here for badminton, let's release some more space.
Yeah,
that kind of thing. Or if the demand's a bit low, maybe we put on something else instead, that kind of thing. So it's really helpful to manage the business and optimise our facilities.
So for business people watching, don't give away too many trade secrets, but even down to your pricing of your weeks and your weekends and things like that, you can manage all that through the system.
Pricing is... Center Parcs is like an aeroplane without any wings. We basically are pricing our holidays exactly the same as the major airlines. So when there's demand, we put the prices up. If demand softens a bit and we want to fill, then we'll perhaps soften the price. But I would say, the kind
I think you're transparent about that, aren't you?
We are. The moral of the story is, if you want to come to Center Parcs and get a great price, then book it early. Book it a year in advance, and you'll get the best price there is.
I think that's that's where the web makes it so. Because people do compare everything online now, don't they? You see comparison sites for insurance, everything
Absolutely.
else. It's the same with holidays.
But if you were to look at our pricing systems, these are very, very complicated systems with algorithms and all kinds of things. And the guys down there, they're looking at graphs, they're looking at booking curves and booking trends all day long. They're spotting the excess demand. They're then making decisions about, do I put it up 2%, 3%, 5%, 10%? All of that, and it's all in that system. And the system helps them massively to do all of that.
Does it?
And then it'll revise the forecasts as well. So if we think we're going to make X on a particular break, and then they change the price, it'll come back and say, now you're going to make Y and all of that. So
where do you think it's going to go for the website for Center Parcs? So, you're talking about this next generation, which is more how the devices
it's going to go more towards a personal kind of identity kind of approach. So Martin Dolby has a Center Parcs account, and I go in and I type in my name, my username, my password, and up comes the history of all my holidays I've had with Center Parcs, the activities that I did, all this kind of thing. And then through that personal account, you'll be able to book. You'll be able to sort of look at what you did last time and book it again, and
so it'll say
all of that.
I see you enjoy badminton, Martin.
It'll be kind of like an Amazon type of thing where absolutely, did you know last time you played badminton, or maybe even people like you enjoy whatever. That's where we're data. That's the sort of strategy. That's where we're heading.
Do you, we'll talk about social in the next part, but do you use remarketing at all, retargeting people? So if they've been to the website and they didn't book, then you have the intelligence.
Not really. No, we don't really have that.
With your occupancy so high,
but we've got 98% occupancy, 2.2 million visitors this year to our parks. And therefore
practically oversubscribed anyway, aren't you?
It is in a way. We're not out there chasing people.
No.
We've got a huge database of loyal customers who we know 60% of them are going to be coming back anyway.
Regularly,
So actually, it's not about chasing. It's just about the brand awareness, quite frankly, keeping the name in the front of everyone's mind,
and making sure those returns, I suppose, are even more satisfied. If you over deliver all the time, I think the more value any business gives to a customer, they come back.
They do. Absolutely.
That loyalty you've spoken about. Great. Well, we'll talk about social media next if we can, Martin.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.